Okay, a little bit of a change of scenery for today's weight loss motivation for you. I'm in my bedroom where the magic, of course, doesn't happen. And, yeah, I'm going to talk about some of the stuff that I've learned really over the last couple of days. I've been in the lab a little bit, learning a little bit about myself and a little bit about how to help people with weight loss. Because what I'm trying to do at the moment is, in terms of my service, if you think about it as a funnel, what I'm trying to do is get people into the funnel, i.e. the weight loss funnel. So for most people, they think they've got to go and exercise in terms of losing weight. Now, if you know anything about weight loss, if you've done it, I don't mean if you've actually done it in terms of weight loss. I don't mean performance training, I don't mean any of that. I'll make this really clear. I'm talking about weight loss itself. Exercise is not the main driver for that. It's two things. It's habit change and it's diet. So if you get your habits right and your diet right, weight loss will come, because you didn't gain weight because you didn't exercise, because from a child, there's no sort of prerequisite in the human growth strategy or metabolism that says you've got to exercise in terms of maintaining your weight, because otherwise you'd be performing like you'd have to run marathons at 40 and all this sort of stuff. So forget all that for now. What I'm talking about is the need to sort of lose weight. So top of the funnel is this. It's get your weight loss first, get your habits in place first regarding diet and yourself, and then of course you can start to exercise. So based on that, what I've done is, in this very room actually, 9 years ago, 2005. Now again, it's 2005 I started my journey and started losing weight. Now at the moment what's happening is I'm starting to notice that for most people, not fitness people, but most people who are trying to lose weight, I'm actually quite unique because I've kept this weight off for so long. So how I did it was basically like this. I learned at the very start to internalise. So metaphorically speaking, I closed myself away from the world for 4 months and invested in myself and learnt a lot about me and why I put myself here. Now, the problem nowadays is with Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and Pinterest and all these things, which are great for in terms of reaching people with information. What's happening is now is everything is external. So everything is, oh great, I lost 2 pounds this week at whatever group, whatever slimming club. However, then that's not being reciprocated with, oh, I put it all back on again because of the embarrassment. So it's this notion of going external all the time. So it's always external. So it's always, look at me, I did this, look at me, I did this. We all do this, I do this. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but what I've started to learn over the last couple of days is that actually the key to this whole shooting match, particularly for me and when I teach people, is that ability to internalise, to build in a strength. Because when you're building a strength, you can deal with pretty much anything, and you're not going to go out and look for the opinions of others, particularly with weight loss. So my performance and my diet and my ability to lose weight is not dictated by anything else. Now I've got some very unusual beliefs from when I was overweight, which are which now come through when I try and interact with people, particularly virtually, because when we interact with people face to face, we tend to do it differently. Whereas a lot of people now, they can't communicate via text. They have to communicate, via text, via phone, via online. They can't communicate face to face because it's easy to do it on text or online. I mean, I get people that ask me questions all the time about my service, both sides of the coin, both when I'm training personal trainers and also my weight loss service, and they expect me to give a personal answer via a text message or via a Facebook message or an email, and it's very difficult to do that. And I think it's because everyone's forcing this external environment where everything's looking at technology and stuff, whereas really inner strength and inner wisdom, inner knowledge and inner ability is internal. You don't need the best phone, the best car, the best computer, the best house. You need to be able to look at yourself and internalise and build those skills. And that's what human beings have always done. They've always been able to, use that internal strength to form their beliefs around the world. I mean, years and years ago, we didn't care what people thought about us. We were just looking for food and shelter. Those were our primary needs. Nowadays, people are more interested in external validations than they are in terms of their health. And there's all these excuses and distractions now that stop us from actually building inner strength. Oh, you get ill, you get fat. There's a pill to fix that, but you can just go and get some medication. Or people cling on to things like jobs and relationships and stuff because they're scared of being on their own and they're scared of learning the skills they need to focus on their own. So here's here's your tactics for this week, and what I would ask, it's if you're trying to achieve something in life, it's yours. Focus on you and focus on those small daily habits that you need to do. Don't go external, don't publicise it and start talking about, yay, I'm going to lose this much weight, I've lost this much weight. Because if you don't, and you then externalise it and go public with it, you look a fool. If you then, as we say, you sing it and you don't bring it. So focus on building things internally, strengths, skills, habits internally, work on yourself and what you need to do for you, and then when the results come, it's then okay to then go out and talk to that people about that, and then publicise that, which I'll talk about on a different video. So goal for this week: work on you, work on going internal, work on focusing on what you want, work on being on your own, work on being, these things that matter to you, because when you do it for you, you don't need to worry about the opinions of other people, which isn't honourable. So don't think that your likes, your followers, your pictures on Instagram, or any of these things, the amount of times your phone bings every day with messages is necessarily a good thing. It's a validation. It's not. It's just showing that you're having to get these external things to prove your worth necessarily. So think about that. It's quite a harsh message, but it can be quite true. I'm as guilty of it as anybody else, and it's something that I need to focus on. But remember the key, if you can go within, you never go without. So if you can go within, you never go without. So building a strength, this is top 5%. Some people watch this and go, oh, he's talking rubbish, and that's fine, you'll fail. But watch top 5%, focus on internal, focus on building skills, and I promise, particularly with weight loss, you'll be successful. See you soon.